Hello friends, welcome back to She's in Her Apron. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what you could be doing this year in 2021 to help prepare you for your emergency food supply, a long-term food storage, and on-the-go emergency needs. Alright friends, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be taking you along this year to help prepare your homes for emergencies, for food storage, for any emergency that comes our way this year. This could be a loss of a job, this could be a political crisis, this could be from a storm that came in, hurricane, earthquake, any of that, to help us be prepared for our families. We have flood insurance, we have earthquake insurance, and we need food insurance. So I have a whole playlist on how to start a food storage. I have a 3-month food supply for you guys. I have long-term. Oh my gosh, all that I have I will leave down below for you in a playlist. So I thought I would take you guys along starting the beginning of the year and to the end of the year. So today we're going to talk about January. Now you could go big and you could go small. It all depends on your space, finances, how big you want your budget or small you want your budget. If you're new to this, I definitely say baby step this. Derek and I are not perfect at this. We started preparing for this, at the beginning of our marriage with food and things, and we did it small, and now we're working our way up. It's been baby step after baby step after baby step for us. We're just more focused on this right now with the climate of what's going on in the world, and we just feel that we need to step up our game a little. Not hugely. We're not going to go into debt for it, but this is what we feel prompted to do. And over the years, you guys have left comments to me saying thank you. Starting a food storage helped us when we had a loss of a job, or I think some of you had written to me and said your parents or your spouse was sick and you had to stop working and to help them medically, and that food storage helped out a ton. So that just, it's like, whoo, I'm so glad that I was able to plant that seed and help get the ball going for you. I have been following the food storage organizer. Her website is down below for a very, very long time. And she has so many tools for beginners. You guys, I'm definitely going to direct you there. This is the #1 spot that I think everyone should go to start this process. She really does make it not feel so overwhelming. Her name is Valerie, and I don't even want to attempt to say her last name because I know I'll butcher it. She does have an ebook that you could download. If you go to her site, it'll bring you to Etsy to buy it. It's $10. You could download it. Totally worth it, you guys. Totally worth it. So you could download it and print it up and create your own book. It's fantastic. So just starting your emergency food supply and any of this can be so overwhelming. So she takes a topic and puts it into a month of the year and to building blocks for each month of the year. A lot of this is coming for her because guys, she's the best and I want to bring her to you. So I encourage you to go and purchase her ebook. You won't regret that. Other resources that I like to go to for preparedness is the Lds Prepared Manual. This is not put out by my church, but this is put together by members of our church. Great resource on building your food storage, on how to store it, putting it all together, how to take how many people are in your family, divide it up, and what to buy and things. And so does Valerie. She does that too. I really also love A Year Without a Grocery Store. I'll have all the links to these down below with her accompanied workbook too. So this will help you get organized and track things. Valerie also on her site has tons of ways to help track your food storage, and I don't do a very good job of tracking it, and so this year that is my goal, to create a better system of tracking everything. We do use things, our long-term food storage that we have that goes up to like 30 years, but we do have a 3 to 6 month food supply that we rotate, that we use. We open these things up and we eat from it. Also this year I'm going to be taking you along as I open up things that we don't eat rarely. I'm talking about like honey powder, powdered eggs, dry milk, that I want to introduce more into with my family. We've done some powdered eggs, we've done a little bit of dry milk, but not a whole lot. We're going to be having at least breakfast, lunch, and dinner at least once a month from our food storage. And of course I'm going to make this a series and take you guys along, so that way, okay, you have this stuff, but how do you eat it and how do you use it? So that is a goal of mine to share with you this year, because this is something that I'm passionate about and that I want to learn. So I'm definitely going to take you along with me. So let's jump into it. So right now, as I'm filming, this is the first week of January, so I'm going to take you through January. I'm going to try to make this super quick so you have the resources, but again, I encourage you to go download this ebook, $10, and you'll always have it and be able to prep and go back. And you could follow this online. She does make posts on her website every week, so you can get on every week and read what she has to say as well. She gives you good guidance, so I like to jump on once a month and see what's going on and go from there. For the month of January, we're going to work on toiletries, a 72-hour kit, and making bread. Derek and I used to have really good 72-hour kits put together, and then they fell apart. The kids went through bags, things were taken apart. Someone wanted to use the bag, this really good like backpack for a camping trip. I don't know, it all fell apart. Derek and I are trying to put our 72-hour kits back together and have them on hand. And these are pretty much like your bug out bags if you had to hurry and leave due to destruction of your home, fire, earthquake, a natural disaster, or anything, that you can be able to just grab your bag and go. It has 72 hours worth of food and medicine and things like that in there for you. I'm not going to complete the bags 100% this month, but we're going to get going on it. So she talks about what kind of bags you will need, so go online and check that out. There's so much stuff on the internet about 72-hour kits. I encourage you to just get on and do the research yourself. I believe my friend Jordan from Fun Cheap or Free actually did a video on this in the fall or the end of summer when Utah had an earthquake. So I would definitely go check her video and see what she's got going on. And I also believe my friend Jennifer from the Family Fudge also did a video on this, so go check that out. I'll have the links down below. Good resources to get going on this for you. Must I store wheat? I'm gluten intolerant. I get asked this question so much. If you're gluten intolerant, store what your family can and will eat. You may have family members that are not gluten intolerant, so perhaps wheat for them and oats for you. That's a great tip. Any variety of grains will work for food storage. Your goal is to gather wheat this month is only a suggestion. I have followed calendars, monthly calendars before with building a food storage, and there's things I won't buy because my family just won't eat it. Wheat is on the schedule for this month because we'll be baking bread. This is a very good question because I have actually gotten this question before in the comments. So you guys, what is the difference between hard white and hard red wheat? Okay, so she says hard red wheat is high in protein. It's a heavier wheat and takes time for our bodies to digest. It's good for sprouting and bread making. Hard white wheat is a cross between hard red and soft white wheat, and I have a lot of this in my food storage room. It makes lighter bread loaves and easier to digest, and you can mix both types of wheats as well, which I do have one bucket that's actually mixed hard white and red. So if you have never made bread before, I have bread making videos down below. It's not as hard as you think. I think it's all up here when it comes to baking bread, but I have a list down below for you guys on how to make bread. So easy. I share my favorite bread recipes. One is a wheat bread that I have made since I learned how to make bread, and another is the Food Nanny bread. So good. One good suggestion on learning how to make bread is go look up, the link is below, for Pantry Secrets. They actually do bread teaching classes. It's pretty phenomenal, and that's where I originally learned how to make bread. Oh my goodness, so go check that out. If you have a family member that knows how to make bread, have them come over, teach you, show you through Zoom if you're not getting together, and you can see how to make bread. But there's so much out there for how to make bread for beginners. I encourage you to go out and search that. In her book, she gives monthly tips, and then she gives a food storage prep list here to get you going. When she had her blog spot, she had printables, but they're not available on her new website. I kind of wish they were, that look like this. And I only have 2 out of the years. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. So it looks like this, and I loved this. I would put this up on my fridge for the month, but she doesn't have anything like this anymore. So for 3-month food storage, you're gonna get wheat flour and instant yeast. In this book, it helps you calculate how many pounds of such and such that you will need. This is just some of the things that they suggest for one person. to give you an idea. I hope you could see that, you guys. To figure out how you want to do it with your budget. So for wheat flour, I will just go to Costco and get a bucket of wheat. My Costco sells it that way. Or you can go to Costco and get a 25-pound bag of wheat. Maybe you're just going to get one. If you decide that you're just going to focus on wheat for the month, maybe get one 25-pound bag of wheat for 1 week of the month. Do however you want to do it. If it's only one bag of wheat, you're starting. So whatever your budget allows, focus on. Instant yeast. Get yeast because you need yeast for bread. I love getting the SAF instant yeast. It comes in like a brick. You could buy it at Costco, and I think you could buy it at Sam's Club as well. It's in the grocery stores. I like buying it that way. Once I open it, I put it into a container or a Ziploc bag and store it in my freezer to keep it fresh. That is your 3-month food storage, your wheat and your yeast. For your long-term food storage, you're going to focus on wheat, hard white, and or red. So 1 month adult supply. So that's 2 number 10 cans or 11 pounds. So again, figure out how you want to do this for your family. For your 72-hour kit, you're going to focus on a backpack or a tote bag, toilet paper, travel, toiletries, and 3 gallons of water. We have a closet in my daughter's room. She doesn't use, it's a huge walk-in closet. She doesn't even need half of it, and we store water there. We also have 2 blue barrel drums that we're cleaning out right now and refilling up with water. So this is easy steps with your 72-hour kit. She's saying don't go out and just like go online and look on the lists. There's a lot that goes into your 72-hour kit, a lot. But she's breaking this down. So for this month, for your 72-hour kit, you're focusing on putting your toilet paper, travel toiletries, and your water in it. That's it. So you can go to the Dollar Tree and get travel size. You can go to Walmart and get travel size and put those in baggies and put them in your 72-hour kit. That is a great place to start. Preparedness equipment. You could get bread pans. I love the Pullum loaf bread pans. I'll have them linked down below. Also, a wheat grinder. We do have a hand wheat grinder because I do have an electric wheat grinder, but what happens if the power goes out? How am I going to grind wheat? So I do have a hand cranked one that's kept in my long-term food storage. And a bread mixer. Do you have a KitchenAid? Do you have a Bosch? You can knead it by hand. People have done this way before these awesome equipments were available. For your 1 month home storage, toilet paper, soap, deodorant, and shampoo. So that you might want to stock up on. When I was at the grocery store last week, I bought extra deodorant. We were out and I bought extras to have on hand. So that is how you do it. If you're out shopping and you're gonna buy one, maybe grab 3 for later and 1 for now, or 2 for later, 1 for now, however your budget sees fit. So that is something that you could focus on for January. It does seem very overwhelming. Just take baby steps. Just do a couple of things. If you don't want to do all of it, don't do all of it. If you want to focus on one area, focus on one area. You're making progress and being able to have something on hand for your family in a case of an emergency. All the information I gave to you is down below. Like I said, I encourage you to get Valerie's ebook. It's fantastic. Go check out her website. All the other links for the books and bread pans and equipment is down below for you as well. I hope this helped. If you have any tips, please leave them down below. Also, if you have any questions, leave it down below and I will do a Q&A in future videos for you guys. So please leave your questions down below. I'm not an expert. Derek and I are baby stepping. We have been baby stepping for years, but look where our baby steps have come. We're able to provide for our family and for anybody in the community as well. So again, you're not hoarding, you are preparing your family and you're using your food storage. Hoarding would be if you got it and never used it. So definitely rotate it into your meal plan. I talk about this a lot in the videos down below, so click on those. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year, and let's get prepared this year. Let's make 2021 a year of preparedness. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye.